Hey cars guys, JT here. Welcome back to the channel where all that matters is cars guys. Seriously though guys, if you haven't checked out my good friend JT, head over to his YouTube channel. It's carsguys_JT. I'll put his information right down here so you guys can check it out. Like I said, great content, beautiful Laguna Blue Z06. Go ahead over there and check him out. But anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is Justin. Today I wanted to go over the differences in the trim packages offered for the C7 Z06. Alright, so I had a question come up in the comment section from one of my subscribers asking the differences between the 1LZ, the 2LZ, and the 3LZ trim packages offered from GM. It was the same person who asked the question about the aero kit differences between the stage 1, 2, and 3, which I already made a video of. You can check that out by clicking right up here. And this is basically going to be the same kind of video, only I'm going to go over the differences in the trim offerings from GM. So first, let's start by going over all the options that are included with all of the trim models as standard. With every trim package, you're going to get the same 6.2 liter supercharged engine, the heads-up display, the same two separate 8-inch displays on the interior, 8-way power seats with leather surfaces, power tilt and telescoping steering column, keyless access with push-button start, backup camera, driver mode select, mag ride, leather wrapped flat bottom steering wheel, carbon fiber hood, aluminum frame, body colored roof panel, manual and auto transmission options, performance exhaust, nickel plated aluminum wheels, Brembo brakes. Now also the Z07 package, which I have on my car here, is offered in any one of these trims, so you don't have to get a 3LZ to get the Z07 package. Now basically the easiest way to go over this is going to be to start with what comes standard with the 3LZ and the 2LZ trims. So what you're going to get standard with both the 2LZ and the 3LZ packages is going to be the auto dimming side view mirror / heated mirrors, 10 speaker Bose system. That one extra speaker you get with the 2LZ and 3LZ is a subwoofer, for any of you who don't know that. The power bolster and power lumbar seat adjusters, heated and ventilated driver and passenger side seats, cargo net, luggage shade, seat memory package, advanced theft deterrent systems and interior movement sensors, the garage door opener, and the front curb view cameras. Now, any of you that are familiar with my car here know it's a 2015. I did not have the option at that point for the front curb view cameras. This list is all taken from the brand new 2019 options. So for the most part, everything translates with the exception of things that weren't an option in 2015. Now to go over these options a little bit in greater detail, obviously we know the auto dimming side view mirror. That's the side view mirror. It auto dims at night, and it's also heated alongside with the passenger one. So that, the 10 speaker Bose system, which is exactly what I have in this car here, only with the sub is in the back cargo area. And this right here behind the cargo net, that is the 10th speaker for the Bose system. That's the subwoofer. The heated and ventilated driver and passenger side seats is right here. That's air conditioned, heated. Those are the buttons. Those buttons are literally missing on anything lower than the 2 or 3LZ. Also, the seat memory package, which is located right here on the door. You have basically, you can have 1 or 2 entry points where basically the seat will slide back or forward depending on how short or tall the person is driving. So basically you can have 2 profiles set up for 2 separate people to drive this car. And it also gives you the auto entry and auto exit ability, so where you can see where the steering wheel is and the seat are set now, once I get in there and push the ignition, the seat will slide forward and the steering wheel will drop down, and then it will lift back up and slide back again once I go to exit the vehicle. So it is a nice option to have. The advanced theft deterrent system and interior movement sensors. I'm not real sure what the theft deterrent system is aside from just your typical alarm system. The interior movement sensors are actually down here. You can see it's right there. And it's pretty cool. I didn't even realize how advanced it really was until one day I was at a car show and I had my windows down. The doors were closed and the car was locked, and someone came by and put a flyer inside, like just a piece of paper onto the seat. And as soon as they did that, the alarm started going off. So then I came over, I turned the alarm back off, locked the car, closed the door and everything, and walked away. And a little bit later I came over and I noticed that there was a piece of paper in there. So I reached in there and grabbed the paper, and as soon as I did, it set off the alarm again. So it is very, I would say, I guess, intelligent, but it's pretty cool. It's not like a normal alarm system on a normal car, so it's kind of neat to have that option. And they do give you the button down there to turn it off. And the only thing I could come up with as to why you would want to turn that off would be in a situation like that car show, or if this was being transported on a train of some kind and you wanted to have it locked. That way no motion or anything would set it off. Right up here is the garage door opener. That is standard with 2LZ or 3LZ packages, and you won't get that on the 1LZ. It's kind of nice to have if you do have a garage. That way it's one less thing you have to carry around in the car. Now, as I said, mine is a 2015, so I do not have the front curb view cameras where I would have had them had this been at least a 16. They usually go, I believe it's right here or right here. One on this side and then the same on the passenger side over here. And what they do is they basically just obviously give you a view of anything in front of the car whenever you're parking it. That way you don't hit that expensive front lip. The options you're going to get standard with a 3LZ standard that don't come with any other package is going to be a PDR and the GPS. So those come standard with the 3LZ, whereas on a 2LZ you can option those, but these are standard options. If you check that 3LZ box, you're automatically getting those. There are some options that are only available in a 3LZ. So these are the options that unless you get a 3LZ, you will not be able to get on this car. That is going to be dark red painted calipers, so the spice red color on the calipers. 10-spoke blade, pearl nickel painted aluminum wheels. That's the special rim that comes on the car. It's literally only available on the 3LZ. Yellow, red, and blue custom leather interior stitching. Suede microfiber wrapped upper interior trim package, which I'll show you. Like I said, with mine being a 3LZ, the interior from here up is all wrapped with the suede, Alcantara, microfiber, whatever you want to call it, interior. It's all wrapped from here up. So on the 2LZ and 1LZ, this is just like a cloth style covering, whereas this is the suede Alcantara style. On the roof, on the visors, on the A-pillars, even back here a little bit, going all the way back over the halo part. So that is something that is only available on the 3LZ. The Napa Leather, which is going to be basically a higher quality leather interior for the car, only available in the 3LZ. The high gloss carbon fiber instrument panel trim, which is the trim that goes around, your radio and around the dash and everything. You can get that in the matte finish on 2LZ or 3LZ, but you can only get the high gloss version of it on the 3LZ. The console lid with the Z06 logo embroidered in on it, which I'll show you here, that is only an option on the 3LZ. The custom leather wrapped interior package, which is basically going to put leather on everything on the dash, whereas with the 1LZ and 2LZ you don't get a fully leather covered dash. And lastly is going to be the carbon fiber and suede microfiber wrapped steering wheel. So that is an option that has just recently become available on just the 19s and up. Well, I guess at this point just the 19s. It was something that changed with the ZR1. They added the steering wheel where at the top it was carbon fiber, at the bottom it was carbon fiber, on the sides it was suede, Alcantara, microfiber, whatever you want to call it. That was only an option for the 3LZ as well. So any of the standard options on the 3LZ are available for the 2LZ as an option, except for the ones I listed that are specifically only for the 3LZ. So anything that comes standard on a 3LZ, you will either get it standard on the 2LZ or it is an option aside from that list of things that are specific to the 3LZ. So like I said, the PDR, the GPS, those come standard on a 3LZ, where it doesn't come standard on a 2LZ, but you can elect to have it in a 2LZ. Now, with the 1LZ, things are a little more limited. That is said to be the lightest of all the trim packages due to the least amount of creature comfort, so to speak. So let's go over what can't be added to the 1LZ at all from GM. You will not get or even have the option for carbon fiber interior trim, the auto dimming driver's side view mirror, the auto dimming rear view mirror, the power bolster and power lumbar seat, heated or ventilated seats, two-tone seats, cargo net, luggage shade, the seat memory package, the advanced theft deterrent system, the garage door opener, or the front view cameras. None of those are going to be an option from GM. Some of those things can be added after the purchase. So like the carbon fiber dash you could buy and put on yourself if you wanted. But things like the seat memory package and that's going to be a little more difficult to add if you ever wanted to do it. I'm not 100% sure if it's possible. I would say it's probably not worth it, but it's not going to be an option from GM. So with the 1LZ, you're still going to get the things I listed in the beginning as standard for all the trims, like the obviously the same 6.2 liter engine and all that stuff. You are going to get the same two 8-inch color screens, but without GPS, and the 9-speaker Bose system instead of the 10, which means you'll lose the subwoofer. Now, in my opinion, the best bang for your buck is probably going to be the 2LZ, because you can really get the 2LZ and then add things like GPS or PDR or whatever it is you might want to add to make it, you know, a step up from a regular 2LZ. Unless, of course, you want the Napa interior, which is then going to kind of leave you with no choice except for to get the 3LZ. Now, I do have the 3LZ, and honestly, this car has about 6,800 miles on it now. And it's still, whenever I step into this car, it still smells like a brand new car. And the Napa leather in this car is not only amazingly nice looking, but it holds up well and it smells amazing. Like, I usually can't tolerate the smell of a new car. It literally makes me nauseous. But this car, with the way the Napa leather smells, it's just amazing. There's nothing like the smell of a new Corvette. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Like I said, I made this due to a question that was left for me in the comments section. So keep them coming. Any kind of questions you guys have about my car, or any options or features on the car that you'd like me to go over in more detail, just shoot them down there. I'll take a look at them, and always willing to help you guys out. So that's going to be today's video, guys. If you liked it, give me a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, shoot them in the comment section down below. I'd love to have you as part of the Horsepower Obsessed community, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next upload. And I know what you guys are thinking. Well, Justin, you got a haircut. And I did. Thank you for noticing.